There are many countries in the world that are famous for their culture, their history, or their breathtaking landscapes. But there are also a few places that are surrounded by mystery. Places that most people have only heard about through news headlines and documentaries. One of those places is North Korea, a country that remains one of the most isolated nations on Earth. A place where strict rules control daily life. Where information from the outside world is extremely limited. And where very few foreign visitors are allowed to travel freely. Today, we are going to explore this mysterious nation. We will look at its history, its capital city, its culture, and the everyday life of the people who live there. So let's begin our journey inside one of the most secretive countries in the world. North Korea is located in East Asia on the northern half of the Korean Peninsula. It shares borders with China, Russia, and South Korea. The country covers an area of about 120,000 square kilometers and has a population of around 25 million people. To the west lies the Yellow Sea, and to the east lies the Sea of Japan. The geography of the country is mostly mountainous, with forests, rivers, and coastal plains scattered throughout the landscape. Despite its natural beauty, North Korea is not known for tourism or international travel. In fact, it is one of the most restricted countries when it comes to foreign visitors. To understand modern North Korea, we must first look at the history of the Korean Peninsula. For centuries, Korea existed as a single nation with a shared culture, language, and identity. However, after World War II ended in 1945, the Korean Peninsula was divided into two zones. The northern part came under the influence of the Soviet Union, while the southern part was influenced by the United States. This division eventually created two separate countries, North Korea, South Korea. The tension between these two nations led to the Korean War, which began in 1950. The war lasted 3 years and caused massive destruction across the peninsula. Millions of people lost their lives, and by the time the fighting stopped in 1953, the peninsula remained divided. Technically, the war never officially ended. The two countries are still separated by the heavily fortified Korean Demilitarized Zone, often called the DMZ. At the center of North Korea lies its capital city, Pyongyang. This city is the political, cultural, and economic heart of the country. Pyongyang is known for its wide boulevards, monumental architecture, and massive public squares. Unlike many major cities around the world, Pyongyang does not have heavy traffic or crowded streets filled with tourists. Instead, the city feels carefully organized and controlled. One of the most famous landmarks in Pyongyang is Kim Il-sung Square. This large square is used for military parades, national celebrations, and large public events. Another iconic structure is the Rujong Hotel, a massive pyramid-shaped skyscraper that dominates the skyline. Although construction began decades ago, the building remained unfinished for many years and became one of the most recognizable structures in the country. Daily life in North Korea is very different from life in most other parts of the world. The government controls many aspects of society, including media, travel, and communication. Most citizens do not have access to the global internet. Instead, they use a limited internal network that only contains government-approved information. Foreign movies, music, and television programs are also restricted. Because of this, the information that people receive is mostly produced within the country itself. Schools, workplaces, public institutions often include lessons and activities that emphasize national pride and loyalty to the state. Despite political isolation, North Korea has a long cultural history that goes back thousands of years. Traditional Korean culture still plays an important role in everyday life. Music, dance, art, and festivals are commonly celebrated across the country. One of the most famous cultural events is the Arrow-Rung Mass Games. This massive performance involves thousands of participants who perform synchronized dances, gymnastics, and artistic displays in large stadiums. The performances are known for their incredible precision and coordination. Traditional Korean clothing called hanbok is also worn during special ceremonies and celebrations. Food is another important part of Korean culture. Popular dishes include rice, noodles, vegetables, and fermented foods like kimchi. North Korea is known for maintaining one of the largest militaries in the world relative to its population. Military service is mandatory for many citizens, and soldiers can often be seen across the country. The government places strong emphasis on national defense and security. Military parades held in Pyongyang often display the country's military equipment and formations. These events are broadcast widely within the country and are meant to demonstrate strength and unity. Tourism in North Korea is very different from tourism anywhere else in the world. Foreign visitors are allowed to enter the country, but travel is highly regulated. Visitors must usually join organized tours and are accompanied by government guides during their entire stay. Independent travel is not permitted. Despite these restrictions, some travelers are curious to see the country with their own eyes. Tourists typically visit locations such as Pyongyang, Korean Demilitarized Zone, historical monuments and museums. Photography rules are also strict, and visitors are often told which places they can and cannot photograph. Although North Korea is mostly known for its political situation, the country also has impressive natural landscapes. Mountain ranges, forests, rivers, and coastal regions create a diverse environment. One of the most famous natural sites is Mount Paektu. This volcanic mountain is considered sacred in Korean history and mythology. At the summit lies a beautiful crater lake called Heaven Lake. The mountain is surrounded by forests and dramatic scenery, making it one of the most breathtaking landscapes in the region. Transportation inside North Korea includes trains, buses, and limited domestic flights. The Pyongyang Metro is one of the deepest subway systems in the world. Its stations are decorated with large murals, chandeliers, and detailed architecture. The metro also serves as a shelter in case of emergencies. Trains connect major cities, although travel between regions is controlled and requires permission. In recent years, there have been small signs of modernization in some parts of the country. New buildings, improved infrastructure, and modern apartments have appeared in certain districts of Pyongyang. However, the country remains largely isolated from global economic systems. Trade and international relations continue to shape how the country interacts with the rest of the world. Exploring North Korea is not like exploring any other country. It is a place where history, politics, culture, and mystery all combine to create a unique and complex nation. While much about the country remains hidden from the outside world, it continues to capture global curiosity, from the grand streets of Pyongyang to the dramatic peaks of Mount Paektu. North Korea offers a glimpse into a society that exists largely apart from the rest of the modern world. The world is full of fascinating places, each with its own story to tell. And sometimes, the most mysterious destinations are the ones that spark our curiosity the most. If you enjoy exploring unique and intriguing countries, make sure to stay tuned for the next journey as we travel to another incredible destination around the world. Because the world is much bigger, more diverse, and more surprising than we often imagine.